Good morning. I am Mrs. Livingston and this is Mrs. Hark. I'm at Colonial Trail Elementary School. I teach kindergarten and these are my lovely kindergarten friends, or as I like to call them, my leapfrog friends. And this morning we're going to do a lesson on patterns, which they're pretty good at, but they're going to get even better, right guys? All right, so let me sit in my chair. All right, so we know that we can, whoop, losing my equipment already. Okay, we know that we can make patterns, okay? Now let's take a look. Chris yesterday, maybe it was Monday, Chris, wasn't it? You told me what a pattern was. Do you remember what it was?
Yes.
What was it?
It was something that repeats.
Something that repeats. So let's see. We've already done this. Does this say patterns?
No.
No, what does that say?
Shape.
Good. Did this one say patterns?
No.
No, it says sorting. Let's see. Does this one say patterns?
Yeah.
And on the back, it says a repeated design. A pattern or patterns are repeated designs. Ooh, my hands are shaking. All right, so I'm going to put our sticks in here. These are all of our lovely math words. And it says, we can make patterns. Can you read that for me? Awesome. Well, yesterday you made some wonderful patterns for me. Okay. Let's see if these patterns match what a repeated design is. So it says A, B, a book of pattern play. Now I'm going to read the first few pages because it's just like Chris said. He said that a pattern repeats. And you know what, Chris? We found exactly what you said in a book. So it's always fun to double check our facts in a book. So this book was written by Brian Cleary, and it's illustrated by Brian Gable. A pattern shows repeating in a certain kind of way that helps you so that you know what's next, like A, B, A, B, A. A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. Can someone come up and tell me which one of these patterns they think matches an A-B pattern? Good. Kathleen? Good. Can you touch it? Which one of those patterns is A-B, A-B? Fantastic. Are you ready, Kathleen? I'm just going to put A-B here. And then just like yesterday, can you make and show me the core pattern? Which one is the core pattern? Can you take the Ricky stick? Which one is the core pattern? Remember in A, B, A, B, A, B. Good. You've got to get them. There you go. Love it. Thank you. You may sit down. Now let's just double check to make this core. Make sure this core matches all the way down. Are you ready? Orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue. What would come next?
Orange.
Good. All right. So that is one. Is there another A-B pattern up here? Is there another one? Can you find it, Muslima?
I can.
Oh, I've got Muslima. She had her hand up. Come on down, Muslima. Oh, and when Muslima's done, yes, that is a pattern, isn't it?
Yeah.
What pattern is it? Do you remember its name?
A-B.
A-B. And so we would keep on going. A-B. You'll be able to see in a second. She's going to move on her side. Oh my goodness, Wiki stick problem. Thank you for solving it. You know what, if we press it, it's got that wax on it and it'll make it stick. So can you take this one and you press it and make that stick? There you go. Awesome. Love it. Good. Excellent. Oh, she's really pressing it. Beautiful. A, B, A, B, A, B. Hey guys, show me with your thumb. Is this one an A-B pattern?
No.
Good, show me with that thumb. Oh, you're right, it is not an A-B pattern. I need a hand if you know what it is. Kalel, what is it?
A-A-B.
A-A-B, A-A-B. All right, give me a second, Kalel. A, B. Boy, Miss Livingston has some messy handwriting. I know you guys can make neater when you're doing it. Excellent. Come on, Kalel. hard, isn't it? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Beautiful. Oh, that almost didn't fit, did it? A, B. Say it with me.
A, B. A, B.
Good, so we said the name of the pattern. Let's actually say the colors. Are you ready?
Yellow, yellow, red, yellow,
Who knows what'll come next? What will come next?
Yellow.
Oh, I love it. Niall raised his hand. Come on, Niall, get it. Go ahead and get it and put it on there for me. Which one of these shapes goes next?
Yellow.
Good, grab that yellow shape and put it right next to it. Beautiful job. All right, so I want you to stand up because I thought it would be fun before we make some more patterns, before we make some on our own, if we did some actions with them. So let's do an A-B. Now remember, what did Scaredy Skunk do? Do you remember what one of the things that scared? Okay, that was awesome. But is clap, clap, spin, is that an A-B pattern? No. Good thinking, though. Can you think of another one that might be an A-B pattern that Scaredy Skunk had to do in our book?
Flap. Flap, kick.
Flap kick. Are you ready? Let's do flap kick. Are you ready? Flap, kick, flap, kick, flap, kick. Okay, so now, Vihan mentioned another one. He said clap, clap, spin. Clap, clap, spin. I've got a really cool one. Are you ready? Because I know y'all like to do this. Ready? Clap, clap, dab. Clap, clap, dab. Can you do it for me? Do it on your own. Clap, clap. Keep going. Clap, clap, dab. Awesome. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Sit for me. That was beautiful. I love it. Well, you know, I was also searching about patterns because we know we like to do them with the shapes up here, and we do them with the colors. But you know, I got to thinking when Kathleen had that snake that was all yellow. She had a picture of it, and we saw that big boa constrictor. He was very pretty, but he was all yellow. But then I got to thinking about some other snakes that I've seen.
We see that snake at my birthday.
You saw it at your birthday too? But look at that pattern.
It's a milk.
It is a milk snake. Milk snakes have lots of pretty patterns on them. So take a look. Kalel, are you with me, lovey? All right, good. Everybody's with me. Nazvi's with me. Ria's with me. Eleanor, everybody is with me. So let's take a look at him. What do you think his pattern might be?
Red.
Oh, I love the hands. Let me see. Ria, what do you think his pattern is?
Red, white.
Close. I see red, white, but I see a little teeny skinny ring. It could be silver. I think you're thinking that's silver. It's actually kind of a white silver, but right in between the red and that silvery white. Do you see a color?
Yeah.
I'm asking Ria. What color? Yes, what color is it? The little teeny thin ring.
Black.
Black, good. So this pattern might be red, black, white, black, red. Black, white, black. That's a really cool pattern, isn't it? Muslima.
It's
A. And then the B.
like A, B.
And then what would,
C
yes.
pattern.
And then what would you go back if you were to touch that little black?
A.
Good, close. A, the black is B, the white is C, and I'm back at the black again.
Is B?
It would be B. You're right. So this is A, B, C, B. Woo! I don't even know if that's a kindergarten pattern. That sounds like it might be first or second grade. But you found that pattern. That's awesome. Now I'm going to look through here because this snake has a pattern. Sometimes patterns are very easy to see, and sometimes they're hard. But if you really search, this one has like a red, and then he has tan, and red and tan. And his little tan looks like a triangle to me. And then I found this snake. He has a beautiful pattern. Is this snake big or little? It's big. How do you know that it's big? It's very long, and lots of people have to hold it up, don't they? Okay, let me see if I can find another picture of a snake. Oh, look at this one. It's green with little black spots on it. Now, does this guy have a pattern? No, he doesn't have a pattern that you can see. He's all black, isn't he? He does not have a pattern. Does this snake have a pattern? Good. Who can tell me what they think this pattern is? Good. Shrestha?
Orange, brown.
Good. Orange, brown. Orange, brown. What is orange, brown, orange, brown? Who could name that for me? What do you think, Niall? Do you need to see it again? Orange, brown. Orange, brown. What would be the name of that pattern?
It looks like a long snake as the other snake.
It is a very long snake. He's all curled around. It's hard to see how long he is. Can anybody help figure out what the name of that pattern would be? Akil? A-B. Good job. A-B. Well, enough talk about these snakes. I've got a little poem about snakes, and then we're going to make some snake patterns. I love how Vanilla is on her bottom doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Vanilla. Oh, I wish I was a silly, slippery snake. Oh, I wish I was a silly, slippery snake. Oh, I'd slither across the floor, and I'd slip under the door. Oh, I wish I was a silly, slippery snake. I found this because later on this week, we're going to talk about some rhyming words. And boys and girls, patterns aren't just in colors. They're not just in shapes. And we did some patterns with numbers yesterday. And it's not with just some letters. It is in words. All right, listen. Why do you think door and floor are underlined in orange? Why do you think door and floor are underlined in orange? Kathleen?
Because they rhyme.
They rhyme. So sometimes when someone is writing a poem, they will make a poem that's an A-A-B-B. A-A-B-B. They make sure their A words rhyme and their B words rhyme. So A-A-B-B, and we'd start again with A-A-B-B. Good job. So you're going to make some patterns today. I want you to watch Mrs. Livingston. If you could find an edge, just real quick, find an edge. Who can find an edge for me? Who can find an edge? Oh, my goodness, you guys are so brilliant. Find an edge. Really good. There you go, Brianna. This will be really quick and fast. All right, Mrs. Livingston has your snakes. Remember, you made your snakes, and I'm going to keep them because we do fun things with them all year long. So there's Mr. Snake. And then today in my container that spilled over, because Mrs. Livingston's always knocking things over. So we were using these golf tees for sorting. We could actually use these golf tees again to make some patterns. So Mrs. Livingston's going to make a snake pattern. You're going to use your things that are on the table to make yours. I've got a double pattern going on here. I've got, what color is this?
Green.
Then,
White.
good. So what color comes next?
Green.
Green. And you know what? I'm going to put my green so that it's at the top and the pointy is at the bottom. So I've also done up, down, and then up, down. So I've got a kind of crazy pattern. You may do some crazy things with your patterns. You don't have to just stick with, you can make it crazy, okay? So you can do them any way you want. They can go up or down. You don't have to stick with one way or the other. You've got lots of cool things. So tell me what comes next.
Orange.
Orange. And then what comes next?
White.
White. And you know what? I heard Kathleen say she thought I was going to use the tan. At your table, you have lots of choices. You don't have to use them all to make your pattern. You can use 2 things. You can use 3 things. And some of the tubs even have 4 things, all right? So my pattern is green, orange, white. Green, orange, white. What would that pattern be named?
A, B, C.
Fantastic. A, B, C. All right. When I call you, you're going to go to your table, and I'm going to give you your tub, and I want to see you make patterns. Once you make a pattern, I'm going to put these away, and if I want to make another one, I can. You can keep making patterns until Mrs. Livingston says, time to move on to something else fun. It's cute. What did you make?
That will come. Only one.
Blue, white. Blue, white. What comes next? Good. And what comes next? And then what comes next? What do you have? Good. You make a different one when you're tired of that one. What do you have going on?
Okay.
That's
Wait,
awesome.
This is A.
Did that
Ari, this is A. Is it A because of the color?
So this is like you're doing it by color, and then you've got pumpkin acorn.
A. A.
That's a pink one. That's a
You're gonna go with brown. B.
So what do you have for me?
That's a different color.
What
So
color? Yellow.
A, because they're both red. B. C.
Yeah, I should find it.
Okay. Okay. See what you can come up with.
Excellent. Good. And what do you have?
Yellow, red.
What do you have for me? Well, you got to say it. You got to start here with your very first one. White. Excellent. Good job.
Look at that. It's brown. Okay. I don't need
Good job, Miss Lima. Keep going. That's beautiful.
This one.
Oh, that's yay. I love it.
This one. A, B, A, B, A, B.
Oh, so you switched. You made two. I love it.
I use the same color.
I know. That's
I
fine.
copied her.
That's okay. That's all right. And if you want to use the different colors, if you want to use the different colors and make a new one, you can clear it and start again. What do you have? What color is that? Yellow, red, orange, yellow, red. Awesome, Chris. What do you have?
You're just starting. I'm going to make a different one.
Good. Good. Excellent. Let me see what you have, Kalal. Yellow, red, yellow, red. Yours really looks like a snake, doesn't it? Okay, can you come up with a different one? When we usually do math, we're going to do a reversal. You've done a good job. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed our lesson on patterns.
Go, go!